What's up everyone, Alessandro here and welcome to this video about 3 top picks that I have for the 2026 bull run in the crypto space that in my opinion is upcoming. I expect of course also major corrections during the year of 2026, but also big new cryptos emerging and hopefully also bring us back that huge 100x wipe of altcoins that we had in different past altcoin seasons through different cycles. Of course, during this altcoin season we haven't seen that yet. Maybe it will come, maybe not, who knows. But what we know is that of course crypto is here to stay, and therefore of course I'm always watching out for the next big hyped upside potential coin that will launch with low market cap on exchanges in 2026, that right now is hyped and of course has also great upside potential. We're gonna have a look into my top 3 picks, guys. Of course there are many cryptos out there. The king is still Bitcoin. We have always new pre-sales, new cryptos upcoming, new projects, new ideas. Of course you can invest it into all of them, but at least into 3 of them in my opinion it's definitely worth to give it a try, and also always keep an eye on what that project is doing before the launch on exchanges and also after the launch on exchanges for the coin itself and also for the project itself. So we're gonna cover that in this video, guys. So make sure to be subscribed on this channel because we are almost at 3,000 subscribers, guys. So thank you very much for your great support. Remember that with every 1,000 subscribers we are doing here a $100 giveaway for someone of you. So the more I see you commenting, the more likelier it is that I select you as the lucky winner of the next $100 giveaway that we're gonna do at 3,000 subscribers here. And of course also leave a like, subscribe, and check out also my other social media platforms here over on X, Discord, Telegram, TikTok, and so on. So sign up everywhere to always get the latest updates. I update you every day, guys, whatever is going on here in the crypto space. I do everyday videos and content, not only on YouTube but also on X and other channels as well. I am full-time YouTuber, of course, and remember that everything in this video I'm just sharing my own opinions, my own analysis, my own reasons why I'm buying and selling and trading here in the crypto space. Sometimes about cryptos, sometimes about stocks, especially AI stocks right now. After this 2025 bull run, we have seen, of course, that also there is a big trend around AI as well. I think in the next bull run, maybe we're gonna see also a lot of altcoins emerging with AI, and that's why also there are some coins that definitely are worth to give it a try right now that we're gonna cover in this video, because I think that crypto and AI will be the future and will be basically together also in upcoming bull runs in the stock market and also in the crypto space. And therefore I want to focus right now into 3 coins that already we can buy in right now before the launch next year, and therefore of course I'm gonna give you some reasons why I'm doing that. And of course everything is just my own opinions. Always do your own research, guys, as well. And remember that I am not a financial advisor, so everything in this video is not a financial advice. And we're gonna dive here straight with the first pick of 2026 that I have, which is of course the biggest one out there, called Bitcoin Hyper. You can find it here in the video description, the link to the official website, because that's currently the only place where you can get this coin right now. Bitcoin Hyper is going to be a layer 2 on top of Bitcoin. This is supposed to be like Optimism or Lightning Network or other layer 2s, but on top of Bitcoin, but will build up with Solana. So this is a Solana virtual machine that is going to work on top of Bitcoin. That means that we could see here a big layer 2 upcoming, combining both the power of Solana, that makes of course payment system, meme coins, dApps and so on possible, but put it on top of the chain of Bitcoin. That means the security of Bitcoin. And that's why I think that this one also is very hyped right now. Almost 27 millions have been raised by the time of recording. If you want to get on board into this one, guys, then just click the link in the video description, and then here you can buy in with Solana, credit card, of course also with cryptos. I like to use my MetaMask wallet for such things, so that's why I connect always my MetaMask wallet, but also Coinbase wallet and others are supported. Once you have connected to the website, you see the dashboard here where you can convert your tokens, for example Ethereum, Tether, Binance Coin, into those tokens here, Bitcoin Hyper tokens and also stake it until launch. You can also just buy the coin without staking, because with staking normally you have a vesting period or a lockup period around 7 days or something like that at launch. That's why if you want to stake, you can do that, but otherwise if you want your coins 100% immediately withdrawable at launch, then you have to buy without staking. And then your coins are locked here on the website. You can check it here, for example, on the staking tab. You're gonna see the tokens that you're buying, the rewards that you're getting if you're staking, and so on. And then you just wait for the launch. And this one is supposed to be launching early 2026. It is extremely hyped, mentioned in different crypto websites. Also here, for example, Bitcoin Hyper is of course extremely bullish, since it raised more than 26 millions right now. So everyone is expecting at least a 10x or even more. Of course, it's difficult to predict where the price will be going. Currently, the price per token during the pre-sale phase is this one over here, a bit more than a cent. That means that we can buy thousands of them. And of course, if it's going to a 10 cents or a dollar or more, then we can make some nice gains. But I think that this one is definitely a coin to watch out for next year and to buy in. Of course, no financial advice, guys. It's just why I'm buying in, because it's the biggest out there, and of course extremely hyped, and everyone is currently jumping on board. Then also, based on this article, you can see that Bitcoin Hyper is also mentioned next to Snitch AI. And this is the newest crypto model, crypto AI model that is upcoming here. At least it's one of the newest ones. We have different AI projects coming up here on or in the crypto space, but this one over here, Snitch AI, is the newest one that is also raising in a very short amount of time a lot of funds. This one here is only at 500,000, but it's also much newer than, for example, Bitcoin Hyper. It is already getting a lot of hype. It is mentioned in different crypto websites already, like CoinMarketCap, Crypto News, and so on. You can check out the different AI models that will be available here as well. Here, same story. Here currently we are in the second stage of 15, so we know more or less when it's coming out. After the 15th stage, the coin is supposed to be launching, and this one over here also keeps going higher with the price with every stage that is passing. So every time that the countdown is going down to 0, the price increases, like same like over on Bitcoin Hyper, as soon as it's entering into the next stage, and the same is also with Snitch AI. So also here we can buy in, and we can also stake it here for a nice API. Also here around 80% API. That means that also here we can buy in and stake the coins until launch. Here, same story, guys. If you want to get on board, you can easily connect your wallet, and then here, for example, MetaMask as well. And then like this, you can easily buy into the token. And also here, remember that the coins are locked on the website until we can claim it. And that's why it is also important that those coins, my top 3 picks that I have here, of course I bought even more, but at least the top 3 here I bought in, because not only I'm bullish for the token, the project, and so on, but all of them have already passed through the CoinSold and Solid Proof audits. So they are audited by third parties. That means that at least we have the hope and the big chance and basically higher probability that it will launch at some point, and also that everything is legit and perfectly fine for the launch, and that also there are no like bad things around the contract address and the smart contract itself. That is also very important, because one thing is if the project is a scam or legit, and the other thing is if it's going to be successful, or if people are going to use it, or the coin will pump, because that is something that no one knows. But at least there is the chance that it's going to be legit, and also that it will come out, and that also it will pump. What happens at launch, no one knows that, but important is always, at least for me, that I'm invested in those projects before the launch, before the big hype, because if it's gonna be hyped, if the coin is going 1000x or more, like we have seen many in the past, even during this bull run where we didn't have that big altcoin season, but new cryptos are pumping like crazy, like SPX 6900 and other meme coins, and also utility coins. Of course, it is good to be invested into them whenever you see them, or whenever you have the chance to invest into them, and then of course see what happens at launch. No one knows that. It can 1000x, it can also go sideways for many years, and then at some point pump. Who knows that? But the chances are here. You are exposed to the potential big upside here whenever you're investing into new low market cap coins. And every time someone is buying in those cryptos, you see sometimes also here, like on Bitcoin Hyper, you can see every transaction that is done here completely transparent, public here, as soon as someone is buying more and more. And this is also here on Snitch AI, and also on the third one that we're gonna cover right now. So also Snitch AI here is covered as one of the main competitors to Bitcoin Hyper, because of course Bitcoin Hyper is not only because of the layer 2 on top of Bitcoin so high, but also because of Bitcoin. Because if Bitcoin is going to much higher levels, maybe now, maybe next year, in the next bull run, who knows when, then of course also projects like Bitcoin Hyper, they have big chances to perform very well also in the future, not only short term. And of course there are still chances that we could even reach 170k or even higher price levels in this bull run in 2025, maybe also in 2026, who knows that. For me it's just a question of time and not if. Whenever Bitcoin could reach such levels or even higher than that. I'm here since 2017, guys, and also here it's written that, for example, Deep Snitch AI of course has even more upside potential than Bitcoin Hyper, just because of the reason, because they raised much lower funds for now. They're gonna most likely launch also at lower market cap at the moment, and also it's much earlier, much more fresh, and also yeah, I mean, in the early access phase right now in the stage 2. Bitcoin Hyper is almost coming out soon, like in 1 or 2 months it's over, then it's gonna get listed. That's why this one is much bigger right now and also much older. This one is running since like middle of 2025 until now. And then the third one is of course HyperSui, guys, because I'm bullish for new chains like Solana or Sui. Sui is much newer, much better in this bull run, much better performance and so on. And instead of buying more Sui, I'm currently buying more HyperSui, because this one is launching, the first DEX is launching next year in Q1 2026. It is supposed to be launching then as well. And this one here is the first of its kind. It's the first decentralized exchange on top of Sui, because Solana has its DEXs, Ethereum and other chains as well, Binance and so on. And Sui is going to have their own one as well. And remember what happened with Aster or Hyperliquid and so on. They pumped of course also nicely, and HyperSui should in theory be the next one to come out and also to pump like that. And if we're gonna see here a big hype like over on Hyperliquid or Aster, who knows that, but the trend is of course on our side. The trend is saying that yes, the chances are of course very high that also this project could pump nicely at launch, and also that it will come out at some point, because also this one got audited here as well. And that's why here, of course, I'm also very bullish. Right now, they raised over 2.5 millions already. This one is running since a few weeks already. And also here, every time that the countdown is going down to 0, the price keeps going higher. And you can see that the listing price should be at 9 cents. And currently, we can buy at almost half of a cent. That means that here also the upside potential is huge. If everything goes well, we can buy in right now very cheap, take profits at launch, and maybe also keep it for the long term, because you have seen what happened with Aster and Hyperliquid. They pumped during the whole year higher and higher. Now, of course, we reached like a local top, or maybe the cycle top, who knows that. And that's why I prefer to buy into new coins with low market cap, where you don't had already that big euphoria or that big pump like other coins have had during this bull run. So those coins are upcoming. Doesn't matter if we enter right now into a bear market or the bull market continues. At the end, those are new coins that could be trending in the next coming bull cycles and bull markets and so on, because anyway, they're going to launch with low market cap, all of them. And that's why right now I'm positioning myself with new cryptos. Deep Snitch AI, HyperSui, Bitcoin Hyper, those are my top 3 picks for 2026. You can check them out with the links here in the video description. All of them, I'm going to put them right at the top, guys, so you cannot miss out. And of course, if you want to buy some cryptos, use, for example, Bybit to buy into Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever crypto that you want. You can top up a DeFi wallet like MetaMask, like I'm doing here, and then buy into those tokens. On many of them, you can also use credit card. That's also possible, even here on Deep Snitch AI, which is the newest one. You can even pay with Apple Pay or bank cards as well, Visa, MasterCard and so on. It's possible. So check that out. But for me, it's just easier to claim the tokens at launch if I'm using a DeFi wallet like MetaMask. That's why I like to use cryptos to buy into pre-sales and not my credit card, because it's just more difficult than to claim the tokens into the correct wallet and so on. So better to go with cryptos. But of course, if you want, you can also choose credit card, and then at launch you anyway have also to create a DeFi wallet or an exchange account and then transfer it over there in order to trade it. So that's why it makes sense, of course, to set up a DeFi wallet. So we will see what happens. In my opinion, all of them, they have great upside potential. Doesn't matter 10x, 100x, doesn't matter. Important is always if you are buying or selling or trading in here in the crypto space. Of course, for me, the king is always Bitcoin. I accumulate long-term more Bitcoin, but short-term or during bull runs, I'm investing also into new cryptos with low market cap, just to be exposed to here for this huge upside potential like we had back in the days in 2017 and also in previous bull runs. It will come back at some point. Maybe now in this bull run, we didn't have seen that really, but it will come back at some point, I'm sure about that. Of course, no financial advice, guys, no promises, but I'm pretty confident that even if we don't get a big altcoin season in 2025 or 2026, it will come back. And then, of course, it's good to have some of those new coins in your portfolio as well. At least, in my opinion, it's like that. If you want to be following me, be subscribed, stay tuned here. Check out the links in the video description to my top 3 cryptos to buy for 2026. And of course, stay tuned because I update you every day, whatever is going on in the crypto space. So thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned, and we're gonna see us all in the next one. Bye for now.